De'Aaron, there's been a lot of talk when we were talking to Coach about the same things being said, but seeing the same results. How is the team reacting to what Mike has been telling you guys?
I mean, we got to go out there and execute the plan at the end of the day. I mean, once you step out there, you know, obviously you have what he said in mind, but, you know, if you're just thinking about it and not doing it, then at the end of the day, like, that means nothing. So, I mean, a big thing about it tonight was keeping them off the free throw line and them touching our paint. I don't know how many threes they hit that came off of threes that were just like isolation and them just shooting the ball. But I would think at least 10 of their 12 came from after they touched the paint.
De'Aaron, just where is the level of frustration with the players, like behind the scenes with you guys, and how do you get through a situation like this? I mean, you've been here before in your career, but how do you fight through this?
I mean, you got to find ways to break through that. In the day, like, it's not like offensively outside of turnovers, like we shot decent percentages, but, you know, we didn't keep them off the offensive glass and we allowed 30 free throws.
D, as the leader of this team, what are you doing personally to try to get the message that you guys have to have a sense of urgency to win these games? I
mean, at some point, you know, especially in this conference, like you keep losing games like this, and then we look back like last year, and you're on the outside looking in. So, I mean, just letting guys know, like, we keep talking about how good of a team we think we can be, and, you know, this and this and that and that. But until we're able to, you know, roll off consistent wins or be consistent as a team like that, that means nothing.
Fox, does it feel like, you know, a lot of the problems that you guys have had now, when you add new things to it, does it tend to kind of double up on some of those issues and those frustrations?
Yeah, I mean, even through like the first three quarters, we felt like we weren't playing good, and I think we were down like 6. Like we were still in the game. So just being able to execute in that fourth quarter and get stops when we needed and get rebounds when we needed, we just didn't do. So like I said, at some point we have to be consistent with what we're doing.
Fox, you guys have a tendency to fall down maybe double digits early and then put together these runs and battle back and even take a lead, and then it seems to stop. Is that something that's on you guys, taking the foot off the gas? Is the opponent adjusting? Why does the lead or the run not continue and the lead not continue to build in your minds?
Well, all teams go on runs. Good teams, bad teams. So if we want to be a good team, we have to be consistent throughout the game. Obviously, it's a game of runs, and those things happen. But until we're able to put together a run and try to sustain it, you know, if we're able to hit them, they hit us back, and we're able to respond, then you know, we can't call ourselves a good team. We have to be able to do that, and we've done it for stretches. But to be a good team in this league, you have to be able to do that on a consistent basis. If not, then, you know, you look, like I said, you look at a season, you're like, oh, well, we had spurts here where we looked good, but everybody has those spurts. So
Mike seems to hold you to a really high standard as like the guy on this team. How much do you also take on that responsibility yourself, and like looking back on these games feel like there's more that you could have done?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like with fouls, and then I think I had 2 or 3 minute stretch where I was turning the ball over. Just have to be better in those moments. You know, those are moments that we were fighting back, getting the game to, you know, 7, back to 5, back to 4, and then I turn the ball over and it blows back up to 10. So, like I said, it's always about trying to be consistent, especially in those moments where the teams need you. Obviously, we weren't great offensively tonight, so the less amount of possessions that we're getting isn't going to help us.